ladies. You heard what he say before? He said, serenade your soul, ladies. All right, man. I want to welcome everybody. Still, hey, this has been the halftime, man. This is Dear Cupid. Every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We could be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships. Hey, man, we about to get back into it. But I gotta give y'all a little something so y'all can really think about what we talking about. We talking about the building blocks of love. So I had to finesse it a little bit to put it in a little context so everybody can understand it a lot more. So if you're in the live right now, hey, listen to what I gotta say. These are the steps of building. So if you think about building a house, think about building a house. So that first step is getting your heart and mind ready. Self-love. That groundbreaking, you're basically trying to figure out, okay, I have to get myself ready before I'd even think about groundbreaking the foundation. Get yourself ready. So the first step is getting your heart and mind ready because you can't go into break like basically go into a good clean foundation without finding that right soil in yourself. You have to find that soil into yourself because you can't just find a spot and say, this is where I want to build my house. Nah, you have to work on self before you jump into a relationship. So, number two, creating that foundation, stability and development. Number three, plan the layout, understand and be meaningful. So, at the same time, understand that this is what we're working toward. We done got our foundation. We created that foundation, stability, development, and now we're working on this plan, the layout, understanding and having meaning. Like first off, this is where we're gonna try to go to. This is what we're making our life and our basically our relationship off of, and we just gonna keep pushing. Nobody's gonna stop us. Number four, make sure all the utilities are connected. The utilities, I'm talking about electricity, water, air. So let's go ahead and break it down. Electricity, the spark of love. Water, the curiosity of possibilities. Air, the breath of fresh air. Just feeling like your weight is lifted off your shoulders because you found that person where you can actually build with. So y'all actually getting that house together. So let's go on to five. Add some insulation. We got to get some insulation in the house. We got to make sure we protect it. So assure security and safety. Letting them know that, hey, I got your back if you got mine. We're going to put this wall up and nobody else is going to break it. This is what we got right here. So, number six, add that drywall. So, barriers and boundaries. Understanding that between these walls, we are together, and with these barriers we place will help us grow and be protected from the outside influences and temptations. Those are adding them drywalls. You go ahead and put them drywalls up. We're gonna put it, we're gonna hold up. Then we got finally finishing touches, making sure the keys to this relationship are ours and no one else's because we have built something together and made it out our own. And all the windows that we have open, close them and listen to the sounds of peace within the building blocks of love. Oh man, I hope y'all enjoyed that because I really was thinking on that one. Hey, let me get Lena and Chico Bean back in the bottom. We gonna keep this mug going. Man, what y'all think about that? What y'all think about what I just said? Y'all, yeah, how y'all feel about that?
I felt that. It sound right. Sound just about right.
Yeah,
And
man, you had my medulla over here for a minute, bro. I was like, about the building the houses. I was like, okay, I feel that. You know what I'm saying? I got a good comprehension of that. Bro. I like that.
hey,
I like that.
I had to break it down for y'all. I had to break it down. So
Hmm.
I hope y'all enjoyed that halftime. I hope y'all enjoyed those them words that I just threw out there. Hey, you got it. If you want to build a relationship that build that love, like we talked about, we got to have the trust, we got to have the commitment, we got to have the intimacy, you got to have the respect,
Yep.
communication, empathy, equality, comprehension. You got to have it.
Hmm.
You have to. If you
Gotcha.
don't have it, is
Gotcha.
it's not gonna work. So we about to get into this special question. Somebody, I went around and asked a few people, um, some questions they wanted to be asked. So I have a special question. It says, how much time are you willing to invest in a relationship? How much time are you willing to invest in a relationship, Chico?
Ooh, how much time?
Hmm.
Ooh, hold on. You hit me on the head with this one. Hold on. All right, time. Time is something that we can't get back if it's lost. So,
Hmm.
um, give or take, with me being a single dad of three kids and me having to be their support system like 24/7, you have to be an amazing woman for me to cut some time out of my schedule that I already have to give you time. So I would have to say, if I don't see any progression in us, in the first parts of the stage, listen, I'll give somebody about 6 months tops. 6 months. 6 months, because I'm like, I don't like my time wasted. And I usually tell people up front, like I usually give people the real me up front, so that way you can have a decision of if you want to mess with me or not. I'm not going to be hurt, but you got to understand, like, I'm not just out here just dilly dallying. I'm a single dad of three kids. I work. My time is, you know what I'm saying. So I give you the real me up front, and it's up to you to decide whether you want to take that and run with it, or if you want to just fall back. Either way, I gave you the real me. 6 months tops. That's it.
Okay, all right, all right. Lena, same question. How much time are you willing to invest in a relationship?
Okay, but
I try to like analyze the question really. Um, I'm coming from me. I don't have kids, so but I do like take care of my grandmother. Like I got family and stuff like that, and I also have work. So I feel like because I don't have kids, I have a little bit more time. But self give myself time as well. For myself because everybody needs their own little space.
Mm,
I feel like for me, if you would put it in months, it'd be like 3 months or 4 months. But it's like if you show me, if you really showing me like that like you putting me first, well not first, but you making me a priority,
mm,
then I can reciprocate that. It's like, yeah, we could go somewhere like that. Like it really do take it don't like it don't take a lot, but it do take a lot at the same time. It's hard to explain. If you showing it to me like that, then yeah, we can keep moving, keep progressing and stuff like that. But it's like once you not I don't want to say reciprocation is needed, yes, but like sometimes it don't come the same way that you given it. You know what I mean? It can come a different way. But as long as it's there and as long as I'm made to feel like a priority the way I make you feel like a priority, then there should be no problem. So I would say like 3 months, 4 months, yeah. That's enough time, like, see where you at, what you doing, like what's your side looking like.
true. Look,
yeah,
look, I look at it. On my point of view, I look at it. It's kind of like I said in one of my previous episodes. You got I did it. The topic was employee of love. Like I'm giving you
hmm
that 3 month grace period, that time where you on probation. I gotta see if you're bringing something to this relationship or something that we can build on. I'm trying to see if you that employee I want to hire for this love that I'm trying to
Right.
give to you.
Facts.
So
hmm
I'm giving you 3 months. So after them 3 months, if you're not giving me anything, I can't. We can't keep you. Well, I can't keep you.
Okay.
We're gonna have to move on to somebody else because I didn't really gave you this grace period, this 3 month grace period. That's
Yeah.
90 days. 90 days basically. If you look
Okay.
at a job, you go
yeah,
to a job when you first get your first benefits and everything, you got to get that grace period before you get fully on with the company. So this is the trying to
facts.
figure out if you can get on with this love and or this relationship that I'm trying to build. So 90 days is my top right there. Man, y'all, yeah, I'm telling you this. I'm gonna teach you something over here. I'm gonna give you some tips. I'm gonna give you some advice. Hey, it's up to y'all if y'all want to run with it. Y'all want to, put it in a bag and save it for later. But like I
Yeah,
said, this is Dear Cupid. I'm talking about love relationships, love languages. If you need that love
Okay.
language quiz, I can send you the high. You can send me a high. You can hit me up in the inbox, all that, and I'll send it to you. Take the quiz, take about 15 minutes. Go with your first mind, never your second mind. We about to get into this this last question actually. So
Okay.
this we about to get into it. So since we didn't talked about all everything that went on about the building blocks, our
Mm-hmm.
personals and our love languages and everything. So that last question, can you relate
Mm-hmm.
to the building blocks? Here we go. Can you relate to
Okay.
the building blocks? Give a brief example on when you built a relationship and possibly was in a process of beginning a relationship.
Mm. I'm over here. I'm over here pondering. I'm over here pondering. I'm analyzing that question. It's a good one. It's a good one. You really did. I like that. You good guys. Yeah. All right.
Like you really sat
I would
down and was
say.
like, yeah.
All right. So there was this. There, I can relate in some way. There was this relationship that I started back in. I would say 2015, and we started out as friends um for like maybe like 2 months. 2 months, I still felt like it was kind of a little too early because I felt like I didn't really understood the real her. You know what I'm saying? I felt like there were some things that she was, like keeping away from me and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So we started out as friends, and I know I said 6 months, and in reality, by that 3 month mark, she was already, like you said, Cupid. She was my star employee. You get me? She was my star employee. You know what I'm saying? So, but then everything started going good. The communication was wonderful. The comprehension. She was a very good listener. I'm not gonna lie. She was a very good listener, and she catered to my quality time needs and my words of affirmation. And going back to what Lena was saying, acts of service, it was my top three. It was my top three love language on when I took the quiz. And she did things like, oh, send me, like, oh, you want to get a haircut? Notice I'm bald now. I don't need no haircut. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no haircut. But I gotta keep the beard shaved. You know what I'm saying? You
Mhm.
send me like $15, $20. Go on, get shave up, Big Daddy. I'm like, all right, thank you. I appreciate you. I'm at lunch. I'm at lunch. You hit the cash app with the here's lunch. Now, no, bro. I'm at this moment. I'm like, where did you come from? You're answering all my needs.
Mhm.
What's really good? Are you really that one for me?
Mhm.
So, fourth month hit. At this moment, the fourth, like the third month was the seal date, and when the fourth month came around, we made it official. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what happened to that. It was like once we got into the relationship, it was crap after that, bro. I'm like,
What?
listen, y'all, listen now, now you serenade, what was Brody name that just sung Rozzy? She serenaded me those first 3 months, serenaded
Dang.
me, and it felt good. But when it was time to get into the relationship, she was a different person,
Oh.
and I I can relate to that because I built something, and and I gave her the real meat up front, and she was cool with it. Like me being a single dad with it, you know what I'm saying? Like she was cool with it, you know what I'm saying? But it was like when we got into the relationship, everything that I worked so hard for, and everything that she did to, I would say, manipulate me into thinking that she was this perfect woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, and at that time she did, like, I went into when 2017, I didn't have my son, but I had my two oldest kids around that time, and she met them. You know what I'm saying? She met them, like, I don't usually let people meet my kids like right away, but I felt so comfortable with her that, you know she met the kids and stuff like that, and for her to do something like that, that kind of shifted my kids a little bit too, because they got a little attached to her a little bit, and that's why I don't like letting people use my kids right away, because don't play about my kids. You know what I'm saying? If my kids get attached to you, like, don't play with. You can play with me. Don't play with them. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Like, don't play with them. So, after a while, then after and I asked, I was like, why? Give me a clear reason why you put this facade on for 3 months for you to take it off, and just not you just give me a person that I didn't even recognize 3 months ago. You know what I'm saying? So she hit me with the, oh, I'm not ready, da 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 da, this that that. I'm like, how are you not ready? You just, and I gave you 3 months of my time. Come on, man. You met my kids. Like, stop playing with me. you know. So, long story short, yeah, that situation was dead, and ever since then, I've had a protective heart, not over myself, but for my kids, because my kids don't need to be meeting every single body. You know what I'm saying? They don't need to be meeting every single woman that I bring to them on date. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and yeah, that's my story. That was a really tough one, because I really thought that she was, that person. But I know that, everybody got ulterior motives, and everybody have, you know disclaimers in fine print that you got to really really read to figure out. So yeah, so that's my story, yo.
Man, that's,
Yeah.
and the crazy thing is,
So
I
and
actually
listen.
had a show. I actually had a show about putting on a facade. Basically, it was take off the mask, like basically
Hmm.
people having a mask, and just you're
Hmm.
not yourself. You're faking who you are, and as soon as you come into the relationship, or if you basically get what you need, guess what? You just stop being that person. So take that mask people be wearing, they be faking who they are. And people that actually
Exactly.
come out, like you said, you give everything all in the front. I'm the same way. I give my all in the front. I
Hmm.
tell you how it is. Uh, Me being a Leo, I love hard. I give it out. I put it on a platter. This is me, all of me.
Hmm.
Take it or leave
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And guess what?
Hey,
Sometimes,
that's true.
so I definitely feel where you coming from. So Lena, like Chico already did it. Look, can you relate to those building blocks? Give a brief example on when you built a relationship or possibly was in a process of building one.
So I have two different situations. I was in like an abusive relationship a long time ago that it didn't even start that way. It just like was, like a normal relationship that you start off with. You get to know somebody, who do whatever, and you are with them, or like you decide that you want to move in and stuff like that, right? And we were in the same city, but they were in like the west side, I'm on the east side, so it was going back and forth, go back and forth to establish that foundation of, okay, so how we gonna do this? Like, am I gonna live there, are you gonna live here? But it took a while where I lived over there for a little bit and he lived over here, right? But then it took a turn when he had developed weed-induced psychosis, so he lost his mind completely. And like going from knowing a person to like being in a relationship with a person and like building foundation, stuff like that, where you had your dreams and everything set out, to them completely changing, losing their mind, and now you got to think like, are you gonna hold that down, or are you gonna like let it fall? Like, what are we gonna do? And their family did not support them the way that they should have been supported. And even with the whole kids thing, and being so attached, they had like siblings and
Yeah.
stuff like that were attached to me, and it's like, well, I'm not gonna just leave you like that because you lost your head. Like, it's somebody that you love like that, you're gonna care for them. And I tried hard to like care, bring them back in society. Like, they went to jail, shelter, the hospital, all of it. And it's like I tried my best to keep them like, healthy and look after them and stuff like that, whatever, move in and stuff like that, to a point where it backfired on me, because not only for them like losing their mind and having those mental health problems, whatever, it put my life in
Hmm.
jeopardy, because they obviously, like, they started abusing me, whatever, but it came to a point where they tried to kill me. So now I got to think of a ways like, okay, well, now you live with me and you're trying to kill me, right? I no longer care about me trying to die. What if we wake up one day and you decide you want to come after my grandparents because I live with my grandparents? So it's like I really had to make
Mm-hmm.
that decision where it's like you can't live here no more, and I can't be with you because you're trying to come after my life. Although I love you, of
Yeah.
course, but it's like you like I have to think of myself at the same time, and at the same time it's not healthy for you either. You need real help, like real special help that I probably cannot provide, right? And all those building blocks it took to get to that point and to watch it fall and crumble, like, and to know that after all of that you have to go out and try and like it broke me because I didn't love myself a lot, right? Until I had to take that time by myself and realize like I really don't need anything, and like the abusive part's not my fault, stuff like that, to the point where it put me in a new situation that's like, okay, I want to start a relationship, but it that wall that you have up from the past relationship or whatever, it's going to be hard for a new relationship because and in the new relationship I have to make that man see that this is why I can't just be with you just like that. Like it was very hard when I started a new relationship where a man could give me everything, where he's like, you know, everything that a woman could want or everything that I would want, he was gonna give it to me. And it's like I was like, no, like I ran away from a good nigga, and it's like, sorry, a good man, and it's like, damn, like you don't really know if you can trust him because what if he do the same thing? But you don't want to compare like that. But because of that wall, it make it hard to really like trust people or even get start a new foundation like that. And it took a long time to build that foundation because it was like an on and off. Like I'm not sure. Like you showing me, but it's like, oh, you gonna give me a big bear and take away my small bear. Like I'm not sure. Like you taking away stuff, and I don't know. But really and truly, they wanted to give me life, and it's like I don't know if I was ready, so I ran away. And then when I came back, I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try, and it works out. So I'm like, okay, you know. But again, sometimes when it don't work out, like you saying, Chico, that it didn't work out when they got into a relationship with you, it's like, well, maybe they was good
Mm-hmm.
as just friends, and nothing is wrong with that. Nothing is wrong with that
Yeah.
because you still have that love for that person, but it's like you just realize that they just can't be in a relationship with you because they probably can speak your love language as a friend and all that other stuff, but they probably not prepared to do the full blown stuff that they're supposed to do.
Mhm.
You know what I
You're
mean?
right. You're right.
So
Yes, sir.
that's my
Mm-hmm.
example. It's hard, but you know, those walls, when those walls go up, there's gonna be that one person that come knock that wall down, and that one person who keep
Exactly.
going to knock that wall down. Like there's always that one person who's gonna keep going no matter how much you push them back. That's the crazy part.
They're
There's
gonna be
always a person who's going to keep going for some reason. They just want you.
they're
Man,
gonna keep they're gonna keep chiseling at that wall until it break. You know, break just like the Great Berlin Wall. When they finally
Facts.
broke
He's
it
like,
down,
okay, you
you
got
got
this wall
somebody
up. You got this wall up. I'm gonna
they
break it down.
chiseling.
We're gonna build back the foundation the right way. And yeah, we're gonna do what it do.
Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Lena. Yes,
man,
Lord. Yes, Lord.
I don't know.
I,
It was hard.
I'm,
It was
I'm,
really hard.
I'm a,
I almost cried just now because I thought about the past for a second and like where I came from. And like
Right.
I'm like, wow, like
hey, it's all good.
coming from like a
It's good, man.
seven
It's dead Cupid. It's dead Cupid,
coming
man.
from
That's
coming from a 7 year like abusive relationship to a point where I'm okay now. It's like crazy to be with somebody and it's like, okay, you good now. You know what I mean? It's a long
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
Everybody has their different type of years and all that kind of stuff, whatever. But it's like you see yourself back then and you're not the same. And you it's growth. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Time is crazy.
Time heals
this
all.
is why I love this show because it's not scripted. It's all real emotions, real just the whole energy from start to finish. Some of this stuff is written down, but guess what? Most of it is all real. Like this, most of this stuff is just coming straight off, like out of emotion, feelings, past, and it's growth. And
Mm-hmm.
also, like you said, it's growth. So growing from a damaging relationship that possibly put a wall up for other people that's trying to come in and actually do something to mend it to like I had another show it said maintenance in a relationship the other
Yeah.
person trying to come in and do some maintenance on you just to fix you because you've been broken so many times so they got to come in and chisel away at that wall a little bit fix a few screws that got loose because you've been damaged so much, so they're trying to make you to that person that you were before, but it's not gonna be the same, but it takes time. So
Yeah.
that's one of the man. This I love it because it's deep to me. I love it. That's why I like doing this show.
Yeah.
Man, man. Like I said, hey, this is Dear Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could be a guest,
Yeah.
answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships. Man, y'all make sure y'all fade Chico Bean, Brody. Like he
Yeah.
said, Big Chico, not little Chico.
Not the little
Make
one.
sure you fade Lena in the box, man. Y'all were great. I'm happy to have y'all on the show. Chico, go ahead and let them know what you got going on the app so we can close it out, man.
Man, so far, earlier I did two lives in the truth. You see me here with Dead Cupid. I got a DJ playlist battle. I think on the 28th in Top Badge IG with Britney's live. You can catch me on the. That's my very first DJ battle. So y'all make sure y'all come show with me. April 1st, I got an auction, April Fool's auction, but that ain't all the way till April. Yeah, man, that's about it. And just come tap in with my lives, and just come show love. I show love back, and it's nothing but genuine support, love, and honesty, man. Straight like that.
All right, man. I appreciate you having on the show, man. Lena,
Facts, facts. I'm honored.
Yeah.
let them know what you got going on the app, what time you can go live, and what you got going on.
Um, so for those of you who didn't tap in the first time, my name is Lena the Sphinx, and I go live every day. I mostly go live in the evening, anywhere from after 8 until the next day. I'm trying to do daytime streams, a little bit hard, but I'm gonna get there. The only thing I have coming up is like March 17th. I have an auction. Again, that's on until March, but yeah, otherwise come tap in the stream. We very friendly. We kick it, you know what I'm saying? Party a little bit. That's it.
All
And
right,
she's a vibe. She's a vibe. Tap
Yeah.
in with her.
Thank you.
man. Man, I always be saying this is like I always say every episode, man. This is one of the best episodes. This another one of the greatest episodes I done did so far. Again, I love
Art,
it.
Yes, Lord.
I
For
art.
love
real,
it,
man.
man.
Hey, and sorry for all the technical difficulties from earlier, but I told you we were still gonna make history, bro.
Hey, man, it's all good.
We
Like
did
we have things that are gonna happen, trying to short stop us, try to stop the greatness from
that.
happening. But hey, it's gonna happen.
Facts.
This is
If y'all
I like
missed,
this show. This is my first time on the show, but like I like it.
That's
if
my
y'all
one too.
missed
Hey,
it,
Cupid,
uh,
if you need me for next Saturday, bro, hey, go ahead and mark me down because I like this show. It's my first
say less. I
time, man.
got
I
you.
like this
I
show.
got you. If y'all missed the
Thank
beginning of
you,
the show,
Art. I
man,
love you.
it's recorded on. It's gonna be on YouTube. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube, Dear Cupid with a Q, not a C. If you're looking for me, it won't be me. You got to put a Q in there. So make sure y'all subscribe. 100 subscribers. We on the road to 100 subscribers. Um,
Let's
man,
get
go
it.
check out my shows. Like, comment, follow my Instagram, Cupid underscore sincerely. It's a movement over here. Okay, movement. Um, Tune in. I go live Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday because I go skating. Friday and Saturday. And Sunday I'm off too. So y'all can catch me, like I said, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, off Thursday. I come back Friday and Saturday. Saturday is my show. So if y'all would like to be a part of the show, you can hit me up in the inbox. You can follow my number one all time. That's my secretary. She's on paternity leave right now. But so
So what's next week's thing?
next week's topic is gonna be a Black History Month theme is called the power of black love.
Oh yeah.
Mm, that sounds very powerful.
So if y'all want to tune in, next week is gonna be my Black History month show. It's a special show. It's not gonna be added on to well, it's gonna be added on to the 10 episodes, but it's gonna be a bonus. So it's gonna be the
Mm-hmm.
power of black love. You want to be a part, if you want to be a part of the panel, it could be not just two people in the box. It could be four, like four people. We can just go ahead and just talk about it, about different types of relationships, with the Black Power, and how does it enhance, like basically build up the Black excellence in love. So we're gonna talk about it. Um, like I said, this is Dear Cupid. This has been Dear Cupid. If you missed all the other
Mm-hmm.
episodes, if you missed this episode, you missed a great episode. Oh man, building
Facts.
blocks
Where
of
can they go
love.
see it though? Is there a place where they can go see this episode?
YouTube, I'm gonna upload it as soon as I get off. I'm gonna upload it because a lot of people be like, "Man, I want to watch the real show." Right? So if you miss it here, it's
Yeah.
gonna be on YouTube. Like I said, it is Dear Cupid. All you gotta do is type in the search engine on YouTube, Dear Cupid with a Q, not a C. You won't find me.
Gotcha.
I'm telling you.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
So I thank everybody for coming through. I thank everybody for just vibing with us, because this has been amazing. I love it. Every Saturday I just love coming here and listening to different stories, different people opinions about different things. And when we on the same
Mhm.
page and everybody just vibing, I love it. It's amazing. It's a
I
good
love it
energy over
too.
here. That's
I
how
love
I
it
love it.
too.
So make sure y'all hit us with a fave. We'll catch y'all next Saturday. Black Excellence, February. That's what it is. Let's go.
Thanks again for having me, Cupid.
Every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you could be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships. Look, this is season 6, episode 6, man. Look, building blocks of love, man. If you miss these episodes, man, you can always go check it out on YouTube, Instagram. I post them, I share them. Man, look, make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Road to 100 subscribers. Man, we about to get the. Oh, also, hey, if y'all don't know your love language, don't worry about that. Look, if you need to take the quiz, you need to take it, understand your love language. I can send you a hi. You can send me a message saying, hey, I want to take that love language quiz. And if you don't know what they are, the love languages are quality time, words of affirmation, act of service, receiving gifts, and physical touch. So to understand a person's mind, their understanding on what they want in a relationship, a situation, or work, or anything. Understanding that love language is not just about love. Even though that love is in the beginning of that, you're automatically gonna know what that person is interested in, what they're looking for, what basically you can do to read that person and understand that person better, because a lot of people don't have the same love language. So, and also you don't have the same love language as the other person. So y'all have to feed off of each other. So at the end of the day, understand your love language so you can make that relationship grow a little bit stronger, because you want to be, better than what you were before this. You know what I'm talking about. But before we get all the way into it, make sure y'all keep y'all language clean and y'all hearts open, because this is a featured show, Dear Cupid. So, first of all, I gotta give an introduction. I say introducing, introduction to, man, it's so amazing. Like, I just met, like, dude is so cool, bro. If y'all don't know who I'm about to bring up to the stage, man, his name is Chico Bean. But when I thought about his name, I was thinking about dude from 85 South Show. If y'all know 85 South, Chico Bean. You feel me? But we got him in the live tonight. He like a celebrity a little bit. You didn't see him around tag. He making his name known. I'm bringing up to the stage my Brody, Chico Bean. You feel me?
What's going on, bro?
What's good? What's good?
What's going on, bro?
He coming this month with the shades and everything. What that say? Chico for top badge. He is promoting, man. Look,
I'm bringing the real back. Cupid, appreciate you for having me on. Appreciate that introduction. And let's make history, bro. We lit, man. Let's go.
oh, let's go, let's go. Look,
One time,
go ahead and introduce yourself and let people know what you got going on the app, man.
All right, man. Like you already seen, Chico being for top badge, big Chico, not the little one. You can catch me streaming Monday through Friday, in the mornings primarily, sometimes at night, every other day on the weekends and stuff like that. Man, just listen. You come into my lives, you're gonna catch a vibe. You're gonna catch a you know just that's just it. You're just gonna catch a vibe because I'm saying this right now. There's nobody on this app that got my energy, and if they do, tell them to verse me. Other than that, let's keep it good. You feel me? But other than that, I'm just around here trying to make my name known. And yeah, man, Chico for top badge. Big Chico, not a little one.
All right, all right. Um, like I said before, has anybody seen the Lena? Has anybody seen Lena? Lena? Anybody seen Lena the Sphinx? Anybody?
Nah, where Lena at? Paris, where Lena at?
Cause
3 minutes.
okay. Um, don't worry about it. We just gonna keep going. So y'all make sure y'all fade Chico Bean in the box, man. Make sure y'all
Yeah.
fave up each other. Um, so Chico, bro, like when I first introduced everybody and everything, your love language, bro. Like number one question, Cupid question. You know, I do it all the time on the show. If y'all been here multiple times, y'all been here, y'all done popped in the beginning of the show. So Chico, man, do you know your love language, bro?
I actually do. I took a love language test before, and I kind of got an ideal stat of what my love languages are.
Okay.
For sure,
So
for sure.
what is it? What is it?
I'm not gonna lie. My number one, quality time. Us as Aquariuses, listen, man. If you can't introduce us to a vibe, you can't keep up with. You know what I'm saying? So if you know what I'm saying, if you give me, if you giving me time in the beginning, and then all of a sudden it just start dwindling down, then that's a red flag for me. Quality time is it, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Quality time and words of affirmation.
Okay, all right. Okay. Lena. Thank you for gracing us with your presence in the box. Don't be shy. Look at you like,
Don't be
oh.
shy.
Uh, so Lena, look, I know you skipped the introduction. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Let the people know what you got going on the app so we can get this mug rolling.
Okay, so my name is Lena the Sphinx. I've been on here for about 3 years, I believe. I stream basically every day. Most of the time in the evening. I've been trying to do day streams, when I get up and I have time. Um, my stream is we're all about freedom, so you can always come and say what you want to say in my stream. It's okay. We accept everyone. We keep it fun. That's basically the way my stream is exactly the way I am. So what you see with me is exactly what you gonna get in real life as well. So come tap in. And thanks
I
for
can
coming
vouch
to
for
the show. Also, big Aquarius gang.
Wait, we got too many Aquariuses in. Man, make sure y'all fade Lena. Make sure y'all fade Chico Bean, man. Look, y'all just tuning in. Look, this is Dear Cupid every Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, man. We can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationship. Everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own, rules and guidelines they follow in a relationship. So we're gonna get into it, but we already know Chico said he's more of the quality time and words of affirmation. So he's an Aquarius. So I'm trying to figure out about Lena. Lena, what is your primary love language?
I'm an Aquarius too, and definitely quality time is good. But my biggest thing is like acts of service and words of affirmation, and then quality time because
Mm,
I'm very much about like helping other people. So like, if you go out your way and you try to help me, that's crazy. Like you didn't have to do that for me, but you did that, and it makes me see like, okay, you have like a common sense of how to take care of others. Like I'm very much about helping others. So that's just me. And then like obviously quality time is nice stuff like that. Spend a little time and stuff like that. Words of affirmation help reassurance. They help. Words of affirmation don't only have to be just words of affirmation. It can be
Mhm.
communication any which way.
Yeah.
So,
okay, all right, all right.
Facts.
Y'all heard it here first. Y'all didn't know, because I'm like I tell y'all, like you'll never know what you're gonna find out about somebody, because I ain't know. But guess what?
Yeah.
This how you feed each other's energy. When you go to lay live, do something to show that type of that you understanding and actually talking their love language. You know, spend some time with Chico. He like quality time. Coming alive and chill with him. You
Just a
know,
little bit.
Lena.
TT.
Lena, look, go to Lena live, and you can't do a lot of active service on the live, but we can talk about it. And then the
It's,
words of affirmation.
it's crazy because the people that I actually meet, like in life and stuff like that, like they've helped me in my life. So it's like they're close to me. So a lot of times you'll see them in my life.
See, look, there you go. Look at that. Never know. So a lot of y'all should already know about mine. Mine is basically the same thing as Chico. Quality time. I gotta have that quality time. I'm a Leo. I'm a Leo. If y'all didn't know, I'm a Leo. I need that quality time. I need you to come over here. I need you to talk to me. I need you to be around me. I don't care. We can be just sitting by each other. Don't even say nothing. I just know your presence though. Every now and then I want you to say, hey, I'm just want to make sure you good. You good? All right, good, good. A little words of affirmation too. Let me know, motivate me. I'm a Leo. My pride is gonna really just every time you tell me something good, I'll be like, oh, I feel strong. I feel, I feel good. You done encouraged me. You done made me better. If I'm down or something, I want to hear some positive words, some motivational words. That's the words of affirmation. So if you in the comments right now, man, put your zodiac sign. I want to see them zodiacs running, man. I want to see who up in the building. Because I know we say we got an Aries, we got some Aquariuses. I know we got some Scorpios. I know we do. Okay, we got Aries, Scorpio, okay, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, we got the Earth in the building. Okay, all right. Put your zodiac. Okay, we got a Libra. We got a Libra. You heard me? Okay, all right. Big Leo. I see a Leo. Okay, all right. Okay, we got a good little bit up in there. Okay, all right. Let's go ahead and get ready for this number one question, man. Like y'all already know what it is. It's Dear Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the topic of the show is the building blocks of love, man. So I already gotta ask you, like, what number one question? It's going for the ladies. I gotta do the ladies first because it's
You
out of
should. Ladies
respect.
first.
It's out of respect.
Yes,
So,
sir.
Lena, what do you think? What do you think building blocks of love mean to you?
To be honest, like when it starts out, it's like you're not sure. When you start out, if you're really not sure. But as time progresses, communication, yep, that's the biggest one. Because how you gonna be with somebody you can't talk to? How does it work? You got to get
Okay.
somewhere to get to that building block. You got to communicate. So that's a big one. Another one is like understanding, not the way just because like the way that your partner or spouse or whatever the case may be thinks. You don't think the same way, but you got
Mm-hmm.
to be able to understand and have that wisdom, that knowledge to be like, okay, well, you ain't think that way and I don't, but we got to come to some kind of agreement for something. Something got to count, right?
Okay.
Listening is very big as well. um Being, I feel like sometimes we don't want to say things because maybe like we don't want to hurt the other person, but to be transparent and like fully be able to just talk, just even as friends, because you got to start with that too. Like that's a big thing. Friendship is a big thing, big thing.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Without
Especially when you're
friendship,
going.
there is
Yeah.
nothing without friendship. If you choose friendship, you smart, you very smart.
Friendship before relationship. That's big. It's a bigger bond when you become, strong in a relationship because you know how they are as a friend. Not just as a lover or a spouse. You see them as a friend as well, someone that you actually can still go to. We gonna get down. We gonna get there. Chico, man, look. Same question, man. What do the building blocks of love mean to you, bro?
He froze. Oh, okay. I was
Chico,
gonna say
You get me?
somebody must have called him.
Wow. Yep. All right. So, how I look at uh, Chico? Okay, it's my birthday.
Chico,
Um,
get back up here. How you gonna leave me up here?
all right, just having a little slight little problem. It's all good.
Okay, now I can hear. Right? How you just gonna leave me up here? Damn.
Oh, there we go. All right.
Uh oh. Uh oh.
Just little, technical difficulties. But I
Oh,
ain't
we
gonna leave
good.
you
We
up by
good.
yourself, Lena. That's
All right.
all right.
So,
Yeah.
Chico, what do you
Yes,
think the
sir.
building blocks of love mean?
To be honest with you, Cupid, the building blocks of love for me would represent, and this is just me being honest: communication,
Mhm.
comprehension, loyalty, and I would say
What
You
happened?
cut out again.
I cut out again. You can hear me? You can hear
We
me?
can hear you
You
now.
can
Yeah,
hear me?
you keep freezing a little bit.
Yeah. All right. Comprehension. Um, comprehension. What did I just say? Comprehension. Trust, loyalty, and communication. The four right there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. All right. So I want to throw mine in there. Um, I went little searching, going. I went through some little tunnels. I was trying to figure out myself because I was like building blocks of love. It could be so much, but like everybody has their own thing. So I basically broke it down for everybody to understand it a little bit better. So I was saying you got to have trust for each other. You got to have a commitment to the love that we have, and you got to have intimacy to show affections, to show how much you really care about that person. And then you got respect to feel welcome, communication to understand, empathy to feel each other's pain,
Empathy.
and equality. We are one when we're in a relationship. So whatever happens, we do this together as one. So
Facts.
you got trust, commitment, intimacy, respect, communication, empathy, and equality.
Empathy is a big one too. So
Hmm.
sometimes we forget those ones.
All right, Chico, what's going on? We got a little few little technical difficulties, but we're gonna keep it going. So next question. So in order for any structure to build, there has to be a solid foundation to hold it down. What do you consider as solid foundation to build those blocks of love? For example, trust. In order to allow someone into your heart, you have to have the trust to know that both parties have each other's best interests at heart. Once trust is broken, the structure will collapse. So, what do you think is a good solid foundation?
For me, I think a good solid foundation. Trust, yeah, is a big one. I gotta be able, cause like when we start out, I can do everything for myself. I can trust myself. I can be loyal to myself. But can you do it? So it's like, okay, I see that you put forth like the efforts into trying and stuff like that. Like you ain't have to, but it's great that you can. And also the
Mm,
fact that you can hold yourself down as well. Cause like if I fall, it's like, okay, that's on me. But the fact that you help me, cool. You fall, it should be the same way. So it's like starting from that foundation right there. And then the whole like empathy thing too. Like I feel like once you understand why I fell or like why I'm going through something or whatever, and you're not talking about, okay, well, you gonna get through it. No, like I like hearing we gonna get through it or how can I help, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Because that's how like I would project myself onto you or project the way I would do it for you. You know what I mean?
mm.
Yeah, like I would
Okay.
try. If I can't, I'll try to help you somehow, some kind of way, somehow. Even just sympathy, empathy, all that kind of stuff. But it's like you don't have to physically be doing something. You could just be emotionally or mentally doing something.
Okay. All right. Chico, what about you? In order for any structure to be built, there has to be a solid foundation. What do you consider as a solid foundation to build the building blocks of love?
A solid foundation. Well, uh, first it would have to be for me would be going back to comprehension because I'm not gonna lie. So I mean, communication is key, but at the same time, you can talk to somebody till you blue in the face, and if they're not understanding what you're talking about, then what are you sitting there talking for? You just wasting breath. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I say comprehension is one of the most important keys for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I could be telling you something and you're just looking at me and it's going one ear and out the other. And how is something supposed to build if you're not listening to me? If you're not having an open heart, if you're not having an open mind, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So comprehension and
Yeah.
trust. Trust is a good thing for me as well. But you can put your trust in somebody and still get stabbed in the back. I've learned that too many times over. I've experienced that. I've got 50 stab wounds in my back, all sealed and stitched, but guess what? I'm still going.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, that and friendship. A lot of people jump into a relationship just not knowing each other fully. You know what I'm saying? Being friends first, which is one of the reasons why many of my relationships have kind of altered a little bit because I wasn't friends with them first. I wasn't friends with them first. I didn't take the time to get to know
Mm-hmm.
them as well as I should have. You know what I'm saying? Because later on down the road,
Yeah.
who wants to go through your mild mood swings and your bipolarness and this, that, and the third, not, you know what I'm saying? And because I didn't take the time to figure you out beforehand to understand what type of person you really are. You know what I'm saying? So that's my little joke right there, Cupid.
True.
Facts.
All right. I already said that that foundation has to have some type of trust,
Hmm.
some type of communication, comprehension. Because, like
Hmm.
you said, you can be talking to you blue in the face, and the person don't
Facts.
understand
Hmm.
what you're saying, what you're trying, what point are you trying to get across to me that you want me to understand? Because if you're in a relationship and then one person is not paying attention or not paying attention to you, and you hearing out
Hmm.
everything on the outside, and you're not taking in nothing that the person that you're talking to, like you're not taking in none of that information, it ain't gonna work
At all.
because you too busy paying attention to whatever else has your attention. If I'm not having your attention, something else is, and it's just gonna throw the whole relationship off. So
Facts.
I definitely
Facts.
understand good foundation. You gotta have that comprehension. You got to, and
Got to.
trust, like you said, trust. You can give
Lotus.
somebody you can give somebody trust from the beginning, and they can stab you in the back, and it's like I just trusted you to basically carry my heart, and you just stabbed me so many times. So how can I go to my next relationship not expecting this gonna happen again? So that's another like real good question to go into right there. But
Yeah.
we about to go into this halftime. Y'all just tuning in, man. This is Dear Cupid every Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you can be a guest, answer relationship and love questions, give insight and tips to better understand love and relationships. Y'all make sure y'all fade Lena in the box. Y'all make sure y'all fade Chico
Lena.
Bean, the big one, not the little one. Um,
Not the little one.
so make sure y'all favor each other, man. We got some nice performances for y'all tonight, man. Hey, Lena, Chico, y'all can drop down, stay close, give y'all a little water
Always.
break.
Got you, bro.
We're gonna get back to these questions. So we about to bring up to the stage. We about to bring up to the stage. Hey, um, we got a poet and a singer tonight. So, but we gonna bring up the poet first because we gonna have to we gonna finesse it. We gonna have it right. So y'all have y'all minds open. Hey, let's get it. So we bring up to the stage, engineering mommy.
Hey everybody, I'm Engineer Mommy. You can catch me streaming normally at 9 Eastern PM, but to be honest, my streams be random. But I'm gonna get into this poetry. It's an original I wrote um probably back in 2021. It's called Broken. Here we go. Broken. I feel like I'm at my lowest. My feet stuck in one position, same position. Take me to another direction, make a new connection. Light my soul on fire and give me everything I desire. Where's my self esteem? I let this man I so-called love build me up just to let me down, break me down. Tell all these walls I built around, merry-go-round, spinning round and round. My life in a circle, there were no corners, just me at the center of attention. The attention I was lacking. I prayed to God each and every day, my requests not answered. Perhaps this rage inside with the burning flame, the devil by my side, I screamed so anguish. The reason you can't sleep, the reason you can't see what's past this circuit, therefore I'm broken. Trying to escape a race I had not finished. My focus tempered, my point of view always tempered. Oh, she's crazy, eyes bold, stress is high, weight gain, looking for love in all the wrong places. People keep saying, try to embrace it. Tempted to be even more profane. Losing faith, show no mercy or no grace. Broken. Find the pieces shredded laying on the cracked floors, trying hard to piece them back to a puzzle that wasn't solved. What more can I do? But to cry in silence, I'm subdued. I can't fall through. I tried looking for help, but no one came through. I was left with nothing but despair and corrupted to my inner core. Every time I spit words, I drag from this tongue, I drag you down. Every time I spit words from this tongue, I drag you down. I'm too hardcore. Something got a hold of me. Release me. Please set my spirit free. Break the chains in my from my shackles show. So unbreak and uncast every spell on me. I don't want to live like this. Spare me, bury me. I no longer want to be like this. Broken. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Y'all make sure y'all fade engineer mommy. Man, she got the poetry. I'm gonna have to get up. I'm gonna have to get up back on this, man. Get in there.
Thank
All
you,
right.
guys.
All right. Again, let people know what you got going on the app when you go live. You say it's random.
Yeah, it's
Just let
no
them go.
normally I stream from at 8 p.m. Central. That would be 9 p.m. Eastern time. Sometimes it's just 11. Sometimes it's late. Sometimes it's random, depending on what I got going on in the day. Sometimes I'm in everybody else stream, so mine might be just random. But
Okay.
my stream is random. Sometimes sometimes they call me out on my poetry. A lot of people don't know I write poetry, but I am in school to be an engineer. So sometimes I'm building stuff on my stream as well.
Okay.
So I educate a lot.
Interesting. All right. Well, I thank you for gracing the stage, coming through and sharing some of your poetry with us. I'm definitely gonna have to get you back on the show again. I really do appreciate you.
Thank you.
All right. So we got another one for you guys. Man, we had to bring them back because a lot of people gave me a lot of feedback on this performer. He's amazing. I went to his live the first time when I first met him. And dude, I was like, "You can sing?" He was like, "Yeah, I do a little bit, bro. I do a little bit. I sing. I was like, "Okay, let me. I'm going to put you on the show. I don't even know. Like, I just want to put you on the show. I don't even care about that." So we about to bring up Rozzy. You know, he gonna do it again for us. Rozzy Gold. We about to go ahead and get him onto the stage. What's good?
Bro, I feel like you're overhyping me, man. Bring it down a little bit.
A little bit. Oh, hey man, look, like I said, man, I've been getting a lot of good feedback from you performing last time, bro, and I had to get you back on again. So the stage is yours. Introduce yourself. Let people know what you got going on, man.
My name remains Razi. I'm from Nigeria, and I'm a streamer on here like everyone else. And I'm trying to pop my page. I'm trying to grow my page. I don't know if you know Razi already, but thank God you know Razi now. I'm gonna be singing "Naked" tonight by James Arthur, and I hope you connect, connect. Oh, yeah. Say, hey, you there? Can we take it to the next level, baby? Do you dare? So don't be scared. Cause if you can say the words, I don't know I should care. Cause here I am, I'm giving all I can. But all you ever do is mess it up. Oh yeah, am trying to make it clear. To get enough of you just ain't enough. I'm not gonna wait until you're done, pretending you don't need anyone. I'm standing here naked, yeah. I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. I'm not gonna try to decide. You ready to swallow? So swallow all your pride. Say I'm standing here naked. Yeah. I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. Hey, get out. I've got nothing left to give, and you give me nothing now. So read my mouth, yeah. If you ever want me back, then your walls need breaking down. Cause here I am, I'm giving all I can. But all you ever do is mess it up, yeah. Oh, I'm right here, I'm trying to make it clear. To get enough of you just ain't enough. I'm not gonna wait until you're done, pretending you don't need anyone. I'm standing here naked, yeah. I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. I'm not gonna try to decide. You're ready to swallow, so swallow all your pride. Say I'm standing here. Oh, I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. Hey, I wanna give you everything. I wanna give you everything. Oh, 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 oh. I wanna give you everything. I wanna give you everything. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait until you're done, pretending you don't need anyone. I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. Say I'm not gonna try to decide. You're ready to swallow, so swallow all your pride. Say I'm standing here. Oh, I'm standing here naked. I'm standing here naked. Eh, oh, 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 oh. Thank you so much, y'all, for listening. Thank you.
Hey, bro,
Thank you.
appreciate that, man. Hey, y'all make sure y'all fave Rozzy, bro. Like I'm telling you, he's gonna get it. Like I'm telling you,
Thank
somebody
you,
gonna
bro.
have him on the show. From seeing him over here, he gonna be somewhere else. He gonna be somewhere else.
Thank you.
He
I
gonna be
see you.
somewhere
Thank you
else.
so
He gonna
much,
move.
everyone. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Cupid, for giving me this
Appreciate you, bro.
platform. I
Appreciate you.
appreciate you, big Cupid. God bless, dear Cupid, every time. Thank you. Thank you, big brothers.
All
And
right.
guys, I have my club parties on Fridays by 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on Sunday for the ladies serenading R&B nights. I do my R&B nights 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Sunday. So feel free, catch me, come let me serenade your soul. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate you all. How do I get off this?